Hey, all you Splinterheads, welcome back. Bronze Dragon once again here saying thanks for dropping by. As always, I appreciate the time you spend with me. Please leave a like on the video if you get value out of my Splinterlands coverage. And also think about subscribing. Once again, I appreciate it. Okay, let's dive in. This is something that I have wanted to do for quite a while. What is it? We are going to open up some Gladius cases. We are going to open up 100 Gladius cases. And yes, it's taken me quite a while to save these up. I didn't keep track, but it is easily several months worth of playing. And if you are relatively new to Splinterlands, you may be asking yourself, what are Gladius cases? Well, Gladius cases are card packs that you used to be able to only get by playing in Guild Brawls. That's why in my previous videos, mainly aimed at people who are new to the game, I encourage everyone to get into a guild, get socialized, talk to people in your guild, get into the Guild Brawls, and just learn how to play the game because that brought a lot of value to my deck as far as strengthening. The Gladius cards are some pretty strong cards to add to your deck. I've been in a situation where I've been collecting them for several years now. Not too long ago, in the grand picture of things, they did add merits to the store whenever they brought the store online last year. So you can actually buy merits with the glint you earn from playing the game and winning matches, right? So that has helped people fill out their collections a lot, and it's made the packs easier to get. However, I still say there is a lot of value to using some of your glint on a weekly basis to buy yourself one or two or three Gladius cases to keep strengthening your deck. Okay, but before we jump into that, I want to bring up something that is newsworthy that really dovetails in here. And that is an announcement for a poll or a series of polls going on currently that Royal Eagle posted today in Discord. If you want to check these out, in fact, I encourage you to if you are in a guild. If you're not in a guild, you should be. Go to the official announcement section in the official Splinterlands Discord, and you will see the announcement. And what it is the phrase, the Guild Brawls are going to change when Conclave Arcana gets released. So this has been discussed. Let's just run through the statement here, and then we can take a little bit of a deeper look into it, because I feel that if you are playing Guild Brawls, you should go ahead and vote. Okay, let's see. It says Brawl phrase polls are live. Help shape the future of Brawls. With Conclave Arcana launching soon and Chaos Legion rotating out of Modern, we need to update Brawl phrase, and we want your input. After reviewing community feedback, which occurred a few weeks ago, we're voting on each tier separately to ensure the best fray composition at every level. Now's your chance to pick your preferred setup for each tier. Learn more about the changes and proposals, and he has a link here to the full post and details, and then has an individual link for each poll. Now, mostly, unless you're in multiple guilds like I am, I'm in 2 different guilds, and each of our guilds fights at a different tier. Then you're primarily going to be concerned at probably what tier you're in, but your tier guilds move up. You keep fighting brawls and you move up. That's the goal, right? So you may want to look at all these, but we'll go ahead and take a look at this. The whole idea is to give your opinion on the setup of each of these tiers worth of phrase, so to speak. So let's jump over to this one, which my primary guild under new management, fights in tier 4, which we it was a couple months ago, a month or two ago, that we moved up. So I'm looking at this first. Okay, so and each one of these documents is laid out in similar fashion. But what you can do is you can scroll down and you can see 3 options and read through the combination of phrase and see which you think would work best in your opinion. There are a bunch of abbreviations for each core card set: Alpha, Beta, Untamed, Chaos Legion, Rebellion, Conclave Arcana, and then Gold Foil Fray with the little gold piece, gold SPS piece. And then they even tell you what the current setup is. In this lane over here, it tells you what the caps are, which intermediate, advanced, expert. You know, we used to refer to those as, you know, silver, gold, diamond, etc. champ. So it shows you what's currently here, and then it goes into 3 different options of setup. As far as what the frays are. Let's just do an example here. So as we know, the frays start at the lowest and they work up to the hardest, you know, or they work up to the hardest and then they switch over to gold and then they work up again. Okay, so let's take a look at the regular frays. And I'm not going to go through all this. I will post the links in the show notes, or like I said, you can find them over in Discords in the announcement section. But I just want to take a look at this. So the caps in Fray 1 of Intermediate is Alpha, Beta, Untamed. I'm just scrolling back and forth. Chaos Legion and Rebellion currently. Okay. Now option 1 would be termed Wild, which would be basically everything. Okay, that's option 1. Option 2, I'm trying to see what the difference is. We got Alpha, Beta, Untamed, Chaos Legion, Rebellion, and Conclave Arcana. Option 2, Alpha, Beta, Untamed, Chaos Legion, Rebellion, Conclave Arcana. Same thing. And then third is Wild. So I guess that would mean that anything that could be played in Wild would be Wild. One of the talking points, if you go back and read the article, is reducing the difficulty for new people to get in and play Guild Brawls. In other words, instead of having each of the tiers be different and have to know your set abbreviations and what goes into each fray, it makes it ultimately more complicated to learn those if you don't know them right off. And even those of us who've been playing for a while, we might have to check the fray and look exactly, oh, what's included here. Versus option 3 is just have Wild and Modern frays. And if it can be played in Wild and Modern, it can be played in Wild or Modern. You know, it can be played in these frays, you know. And obviously the levels of each of the frays are going to go up from intermediate to advanced to expert. Okay, so I will leave these links in the show notes. Like I said, take a look, and then at the bottom, when you figure out how you want to vote, just go ahead and choose which option you want. I haven't voted yet, but I will do that after this video. I just got home over here on the East Coast of the U.S. It's a rainy and drizzly and bad weather day, so I'm glad I got home safe. But I had seen that Royal Eagle posted this, and since it kind of dovetailed to what I was going to talk about today, I wanted to throw that in there. Okay, let's jump back over to Splinterlands, and I currently have, I said I was going to open 100 packs. I currently have 95 Gladius cases, so we're going to need to buy 5 more. Let's go back to the main screen, go into the shop. Now, what we're going to do is what I had mentioned earlier is you can go in the shop and you can spend your glint that you earn through playing the game and winning and buy rounds, batches of merits. You can see that I've already bought 2 batches of merits to come up to 95 packs. So these, as you buy a batch, they increasingly get more expensive. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, let's buy 1. That's 3,000 merits. That's 1 down, need 4 more. It goes up to 4,500 merits. That's 2. We're up to 6,750. I've never bought this many rounds in 1 week before. I usually buy 2 or 3 rounds and leave it. It's 3, 4, 10,130. And each of these will get a pack, a Gladius case. And 1 more. 15,190. Okay. Now let's go back to the guild shop, or the guild, and let's buy 5 more Gladius cases. That'll even us off at 100 Gladius cases to open up. And the next thing I want to look at is my guild has access to bloodstones, but not power stones yet. And bloodstones and power stones act pretty much just like potions do for regular packs. In this case, bloodstones improve the drop rate of gladiator legendary cards. Okay, so, and you're going to need a bloodstone for each card in each pack. So we've got 100 cards times, or 100 packs times 5 cards. That's 500 bloodstones we need. So I don't usually use bloodstones on Gladius packs, but this is a special drawing. I saved up for a long time, so I figured why not. Now I have 334 and I need 500. So 500 minus 334 equals 166. And I stuck some merits in there to go ahead and buy. So it's about a little bit over $9 worth. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I see what the problem is. This is asking for merits, not credits, and credits are not an option for bloodstones. Interesting. So I guess I stuck those credits in there for nothing. So I guess I'm going to have to use some of my DEC stash. So let's go ahead and just like probably $7.50 worth of DEC. That's interesting that they don't take credits. Okay, so I'm up to 500 charges. Let's go open. And this is going to be a quick one because I'm going to open all 100 at the same time so we can see the levels of what I received out of 100 packs. Let's do it. Let's get some legendaries. Let's get some gold foil legendaries. That would be nice. How sweet would that be? I don't think I have a gold foil legendary. Okay. There's a legendary. There's a couple epics. I'm just scrolling over. There's another legendary. There's 2 legendaries, 2 epics so far. 3 epics. 4 epics. 3 legendaries, 4 epics. 4 legendaries. Okay, this looks like a draw. This looks pretty good to me. Okay, let's just open them all. There's a gold foil, Lisa Fox. Ooh, it's shaking. It is a gold foil legendary, baby. Sweet. Is that a gold foil Quora too? Nice. Holy cow. Oh, this is such a sweet drawing. So let's go back and look at what I got, okay? So obviously the highlights, I think, here is a gold foil Larissa, a gold foil Quora. Now, Larissa is legendary. Quora is epic. I think we can all agree that Quora is probably the strongest card in the batch. We've got a gold foil Relinor Cleaver. I use him commonly. A legendary standard foil Ginny Guys. Gold foil Arella Abaddon, which I use once in a while in quite low mana matches. Great one to stick in there. 6 standard BCX of Quora. 35 standard BCX of Catrelba. A gold foil Crash. 2 standard BCX of Flagulon Rain, which I can say that I don't use very often at all. Love Ajax Lightfoot, got 12 BCX of there. Got 2 gold foil BCX of Witch of Warwick, and 4 BCX of Marisol. I use her quite often. 16 BCX of Cutter Breeze. Let's see, what else sticks out to me up here? Once in a while, Edith. High mana matches. Okay. And Lisa Fox. 7 BCX of Captain Katie. Okay, let's go over and see how my set looks now. Let's look at items. And then clear, sort by Gladius. Okay, let's look at regular foil first. Okay. You know, I don't think any of these are at risk of over combining, and I think that they added an over combining feature that doesn't allow that anymore. So let's go ahead and do a combine all. Some of these should level up. Okay, let's take a look at where I am now. Let's look at commons first. So keep in mind, I've been leveling these cards since, I mean, at least for 3 years now. Okay, so level 6 and 7 on commons. Now, I will say Catrelba, if you're relatively new to the game and you get a Catrelba, use it. Catrelba to me should be an epic, really. From use case, she is so strong that I would rate Catrelba an epic. Maybe if it was 1 mana less, you know what I mean? But she is so strong. The rest are pretty good. I use Whistling Damon once in a while. I like Isgald Vorst with the opportunity once in a while as well. So most of my commons are level 6 to 7. Let's look at rares. Okay, so I can definitely see some of these leveled up. Level 5 for all of my rares now. Just giving you an idea of how long it takes to level these up. My Quora is a level 4 now. Nice. It was at a level 3. Check this out. Okay, so I went from this to this. Okay, she gained 1 health. Not much, but it's something. Still, if not the strongest card in the set. Okay, Marisol's still at level 3. Okay, don't use Gorth that often. Okay, let's go to Legendary. Take a look here. I was really weak on Legendaries. Don't have a whole lot of Legendaries. Level 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. I use Sola once in a while. Fina Vixen is mean. Okay, so let's do this. Let's switch over to Gold Foil. And let's remove this. A lot of these I haven't combined gold foil. I've been saving single BCX gold foil just possibly for future use. I don't know, but I haven't combined them. Do I even have a legendary? I have 2 gold foil legendaries now, Sola and Larissa. I have 2 gold foil epics. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. Make sure to go over and cast your vote on how you want the brawls to change going into the next few months as things start, Chaos Legion cycles out. So this has been Bronze Dragon. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. And hey, I'll see you in Splinterlands. Oh, before I forget, Saturday, 11:30 Eastern, we have our Saturday morning stand-up live stream where this will be episode 100. That's right, more than 2 years in a row, with maybe 2 or 3 weekends off due to various reasons. We have talked Splinterlands on Saturday morning at 11:30 right here on YouTube. Please join us and let us know what you're doing in Splinterlands. And if you're new to the game, bring some questions. There's usually plenty of people that can answer them. Have a good one.